Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time we left off, we were here. Ah, now I remember it so clearly. We were doing a side quest. Oh, here we go. We should be able to... Ah! Whoops! Where's he gone?
You can't hurt me!
Alright. There's nothing else here. What's that then? Every time. Huh. Two birds, one stone. Why not? I can already tell that does not look safe to cross.
There. The not bandits. They want to hurt people. We can stop them.
Oh, I see that one there. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh wait, I already have an intro set up. Right, I forget. There's no need for me to do intros. Sure. Not too sure about that. Uh... What in the name? Am I at the right fortress? Apparently. Oh, okay, I'm stupid. They stole it. We steal it back. Oh, what haven't I? Oh, yeah, that's right. The dragon. Haven't got much of another choice now, do I? Need to resupply. Apparently there's a lot we can do.
Nothing to report, sir.
Well, that looks creepy. Seriously, look at that. So ominous looking. Right on cue, too, apparently. I'll summon my mount. I'm sure that bear can deal with them. So there's another thing going on over there. If I'm gonna bring two of anything, shouldn't there be two mages? I mean, ugh. If I'm gonna bring two of anything, it should be two warriors, not mages. There's so many enemies. It's not only a matter of perspective. Oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, no! Back down! Back down! Oh, no. No, 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 no. Definitely not. He is... There are others. Not sure why that happened, but okay. What's this? Can I learn that? No. Well, I'm intrigued by this. Boo. Wait, what? What? Why can I still hear it growling? I don't think its voice knows it's dead. That might be the smartest idea I've had. Oh, wait. No, I want her, him, and the black bull. Okay, we're gonna be doing a lot of that.
I'm thinking Carter dwarves, lyrium smugglers.
Okay, not loving that. Should have brought in the only dwarf I know. Would be helpful right about now.
Must be an old deep roads access. It looks ancient.
Yeah, definitely should have brought the dwarf. That did not sound ideal.
Done and done.
Did she just...
This isn't going well.
Want help with that?
Actually... No, wait, I mean... Oh, finally. Are you joking? I finally get a new helmet and the requirement is level 12? Really starting to make me think what level I should be.
Darkspawn. How many can we expect to encounter? Blackwater.
It's hard to say. Keep your guard up.
I can deal with Darkspawn. There's a lot of them. Whoops. Thought that was freeze. What hurt you more? Ah. Not loving that sound.
Fancy lock like that has to be something good behind it. Or something mean. Either way, right?
Oh, it's not frozen. It's just stuck. Immune? Is there anything it's not immune to? What? There better not be like some sort of boss. I'll have to do something else for a second. Alright, a lot of these quests need to be done at the war table. And according to this, we need to go to the war table. Also, we're completely done here, apparently. Apparently, bringing a rogue was a smart move. As far as I'm concerned, we're good. There is no way in hell I am... Okay, I don't know if I'm just a bad strategist or something. Oh, there we go. Skyhold. And we'll go to Skyhold first. I don't talk a lot, do I? When I'm in the midst of combat, I'm focused, I'm zeroed in, I'm all one-track mind. Don't speak, just do. Like a good little soldier. I forget to do that thing. Have I ever been in this door? If this door leads me to that, which I've been trying to get to this whole time, I'm gonna be annoyed.
With allies come enemies. Now we have a place to hope.
Yeah, I forgot. I forget. What? There is a giant hole for this door.
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure.
So far we can hold 1, 2, 3 prisoners. That's about it. Oh yeah, last time there were these 3 people. I've spoken to each of them. There's a dragon now.
Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make the world a better place.
Because
Or at
everyone
least try
agrees
to.
on what better means. I know I want
Too
a
true.
world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always
Aw.
agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not that assured. I just make it up as I go.
Let all your followers take heart.
What can I say? It's worked so far.
When we first
If I
met,
straight up
if someone
slouching
told
or
me I would be
kneeling,
pleased to have you lead me, I would have throttled them. But I am. The Maker chose well.
I appreciate that.
We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I am glad you're here.
oh, that was actually rather nice. Let's see what the others have to say.
Inquisitor?
Iron Bull said the charges were at my disposal. Do you have any suggestions on how to use them?
I suspect Haven's quiet by now. Might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea about the enemy's strength. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet.
We'll talk later.
How's it going?
There are few here who know what it means to be Kunari.
You're not Canary. You're Talvashar. World of difference.
My parents were wrong to make that decision for me.
If they hadn't, they wouldn't have been your parents. You'd have grown up with the Tamasrans. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. You've got too much personality to make a good Canary. You didn't turn into a murdering bandit, so I guess we're fine. You want to know anything about the Canary? Since we're talking about them.
What's your problem with Talvashar?
As Bin Hasra, my job back home was keeping the peace, helping people live by the Q. Talvashar turned their back on all that, decided they'd rather live like savages. The Qun is not perfect, but at least there's some sense to it.
My parents weren't like that. They lived peacefully, and raised me as well as any human parents could.
Well, good. They aren't the kind of Talvashar I've got a problem with, then. Look, if you're worried I'm going to attack you, don't be. I had a lifetime of fighting Talvashar. You're not the kind I hate.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
I actually did some research on the Qun. Had our friendly little boy here been in the Qun, they would have sewn his mouth shut.
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning.
That's not an exaggeration.
She who stands behind the throne.
And perhaps casts a shadow on us.
Nobility who probably understand the word.
Well, you're here.
Tell me about yourself.
What about me?
Your skills. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Usually it takes considerable discipline. Hence my question.
Hints. Look, I work at it. Practice a little. Not like Cullen and his pets. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Is it an elf thing?
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
I know, I've already read that so many times now. What's going on with you?
Of course.
It wasn't blood in the bath, fingers on the scalp, intimate, and then the moment is gone.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Probably.
To the war room. Ah.
Is this a bad time? I can come back.
No, it's all right. Bills are really not that engrossing. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed the chosen one before.
I'm a person like any other. You don't have to treat me differently.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
There's no way I can be bigger than myself, Varric.
Sure you can. You don't see yourself like they do. The sky tears open, demons everywhere. To ordinary folks, these are the end times. The only hope they have is you. You're the sign that somebody might hear their prayers. That maybe they're not abandoned after all. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Whatever I am to Thadus, I'm still just an ordinary person.
So, just a regular person, like anybody else. Right. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Inquisitor.
I think this is where I go to craft things. Yes?
This is
Hang on, I need to check my inventory armor. 92.
Smith.
67. Why can't I make... Oh, modify. You know what? Sure, let me just find it. Equip potions. Not gonna focus on that. Here we are. depending on the quality. I'll probably come back at a later day.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
That does sound like her.
Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
You always do find the brighter side of things.
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, Your Worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antigua. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
It went by so quickly I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
Spending time with such an engaging woman is never unpleasant, Lady Montilier.
Goodness. I'm glad I haven't wasted your day. Well, I've taken up quite enough of your time already. Until next time, Your Worship.
No.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
looks strange, but it hasn't done me harm.
If it did come from Corypheus, that's a small mercy. It's good to see you.
You haven't really gone into detail about how you know Liliana.
We met... let me think. We met the last few years of my schooling, but we became friends after I became ambassador to Olay. It seems terrifyingly long ago now.
How exactly did you and Liliana reconnect in the Inquisition?
I discovered my family had been overcharging a merchant we traded with for months. Our name carries a great deal of trust in Antiva. I spent weeks arranging a string of favors as suitable recompense. Apparently satisfied, the merchant extended me an invitation to her estate. Liliana greeted me in place of the merchant.
I assume there was more to it than a strange way to say hello.
It was a test of sorts. Liliana claimed she needed someone of painful integrity for the Inquisition. I accepted, once she finally explained what it was.
You remain close?
Yes, but she's grown so much more distant than the outgoing woman I met in Badroyo. Liliana used to wander the Orlesian courts, singing the sweetest songs, charming the greatest wits. Now she collects secrets and takes risks that would make empires tremble. I worry, but she will not hear it.
Does Liliana confide in you?
If she enjoys revisiting our more disastrous adventures, Liliana used to concoct the most ridiculous plans. Run if you ever see her with a twine ball, a measuring stick, and a handkerchief.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
Then, my audience, the show has come to an end. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. With that being said, until the next performance.